reports now. Ron, you had something?
Yes, just two things. I got a text message from the Whites, and they send greetings, of course. And they're in Las Vegas celebrating their 10th anniversary, so that's where they are. Greetings is sufficient. And the other thing was I got an email from a lady that I talked to at OSUM in respect to source water protection, and the experts of their company is to identify municipal responsibilities in source water protection. And she would gladly come up and speak to council, so I'm just bringing that information forward.
Now, Ron. There's two Rons, but
Yeah, I'm going to speak to something. And it's about what happened tonight with our recognition of our people. And I think, first of all, don't get me wrong, I think it's wonderful. I'm been in athletics all my life, and I support that type of thing. I just are concerned about our policies that we have forward in doing that. And I believe our policy, if I'm not correct, Gordon, is, have you got it there?
I've got it right here, yes. Would you like to read out part of it? Okay. So this policy is entitled The Town of Minto's Recognition of Outstanding Achievement. Town of Minto will recognize at a council meeting any team or individuals from the municipality who have achieved a provincial, national, or international championship with the presentation of certificate. This recognition will be made in response to a request from the public, and it will be handled by the clerk's department and all that.
Okay, and you know what, that's the policy, and we did follow that, and I think it's wonderful, and it was great. It's great to see these guys show up and girls and the pride that they had. The only concern I have is if we have some summer sports, that we have teams that won, I know 5 Town of Minto teams won championships years in the inter-county. They don't have the opportunity to go to the provincial level. The 2 provincial levels you got are either Tier 1 or Tier 2 or A or B, depending on whether you're boys or girls. So in hockey, you've got all the way from AAA all the way down to B or C, D, or whatever level you can play at. So you have an opportunity at your level to play it for those championships. The ball teams locally don't have that opportunity. And like I said, they won 5 championships, and that's a huge area, all the way from Cambridge up to Mount May and such like. So there was a lot of teams that were involved. Now, the unfortunate part is they don't get the recognition from our council, and I know that's not the fault of ours, and it's certainly not the fault of Ann Lean, who did a good job of putting this together for us. But I would like to see policy, whether it change or whether we have an opportunity to recognize those athletes and maybe recognize all the athletes in our community somehow, and I'm not sure how to do that, whether we go out to a banquet, a hockey banquet or a ball banquet, and recognize all the athletes, have a representative go as council. I'm not sure how I've thought about this, and there's a lot of good athletes and a lot of nice kids in our community that aren't getting recognized and should be recognized by all of us. I'm sure we all feel that way. If we could find some way of creating a system so that we can recognize more people, or even all of them, for participating in sports in our community, I think that would be wonderful. Perfect example is Matt puts on this play, where kids can participate and learn how to play basketball.
3 sports.
And
try it, and the basketball.
Yeah, and those guys should be recognized for their opportunity to come out and participate again in our community. If we could have our staff look into some way of reorganizing a policy so that we can find a way of recognizing them, whether we even send a rep to a banquet. Certainly we could have the provincial people come to our meetings and receive the kind of a reward that they did, but I think we should recognize more people.
Ron, would that not be something that PRAC could come back with sort of a recommendation? I would think that would be where it should come from.
I kind of wanted the opinion of council.
Yeah,
I didn't want to go out, and I'm certainly not running anybody down. I think, again, I know most of those people that were involved today, and I was so proud to see them go, and I'm so proud of them for what they do. But I'm also very proud of what happened in the summer with a bunch of kids too, that we couldn't recognize because it's not part of our
Well,
policy.
why don't we put it back to Prac and come up
Sure.
with some ideas?
Yeah,
Come back to us.
and I would do that. I would have it, put it on the agenda and we deal with it.
And maybe just to deal with it too, we could have a separate day. Like, you
Sports
know,
day or
it's-
whatever.
And if we had a sports day and invite all those teams.
Yeah, well, let's come up with some ideas
Soccer,
and
sure.
Yeah.
policy, just policy, it can be changed.
Yeah, and I have no problem with recognizing the elite groups coming in
Yep.
through here, and I think it's wonderful. And if they won a provincial championship, we should recognize them somewhat. But we should also recognize those people that don't have the opportunity to do so and still play at their best.
Unfortunately, gone is the day we can all get on the fire truck and go around, and that was,
Absolutely,
that was the fun
The fire
time.
truck,
Get on the fire truck and go, and,
Well, Deputy Hembley doesn't mind giving people rides on the fire.
I know, but, yeah.
Bring it
okay.
on.
Bring it on, okay.
We got liability insurance, everything, it's all good.
So if the town handcar team wins, we should do a fire
Well, I
truck run.
think-
Oh, for
Okay,
sure.
that's coming up, hopefully tomorrow. Doesn't rain, which probably will.
Well, thanks for that, and
Okay,
we
thanks,
will
Ron.
be bringing back a report.
Okay.
What time's that happening tomorrow?
I'm gonna talk about that.
6:30.
Yeah. And who else? Terry? Oh, Dave? Well, you didn't have one. You had enough.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, last Thursday night, myself and our mayor and treasurer, I'm not sure who else was there, but we were at the Norgan.
Mhm.
And local young man, if you guys remember back a few months ago, this young man came forward and got our agreement to let off some ammunition in town, 2 or 3 shots. Anyways, it was Chad Snyder, and he put together his life in the last 10 or 15 years, whatever it is, and the name of the movie was A Done Deal, and it was extremely well done, and I was very, very proud to be there. I mean, it was amazing. I couldn't say enough. I took my whole family, and we all really enjoyed it. And so, if you ever get a chance, I'm hoping that it'll be back on the Norgan, at the Norgan, sorry, again, and I urge you to go out. The other thing is the Heritage Days, the weekend in Hairston here, August 23rd, 24th, 25th. The plans are really coming together, so I'm hoping that some of yous put away a few hours to come to visit the Heritage, and there's all kinds of other things going on in the community, and I'll have a full report for next meeting. Thank you.
Okay. A couple things that, one, I'll add my comments as far as Chad's movie. He did a great job. There's a possibility that he's going to use this with the RCMP and take it on the road. He did a great job afterwards. I thought a lot of people didn't realize that was his story, that his own life, and it takes a lot of courage to get up there. And then,
They're a good crowd, Joe.
yeah, it was over 100. They raised $785 for the drug awareness at Norwell School. That was a donation only that we did. It was a donation only. It was over 100 people, I think. Yeah. And well done. And he had his cast there, and yeah, it was really good. Couple things that are happening tomorrow. As you know, we're hopefully, if the weather holds and we don't get too much rain, I don't think Bob will let us go out on there with rain because we'll kill ourselves or something, but the handcar races will be happening. If it happens to rain, it's going to be at the arena. So go down there to the auditorium, it'll be there. So hopefully we'll get turnout. I think there's about 50 or 60 people. The joint economic development things on.
What's the teams?
Well, that's what I have to find out. I need a team from here, and there's a couple different jobs. I'm gonna put probably Rick and Ron in charge of organizing it because they've had experience on the hand cars.
My only issue is that Chief Harwood has lined up interviews tomorrow night at 6:30.
Well, but you'll be able to run the race at 6 o'clock. So there you go. You'll be there. You'll help us out. I think we should be there about 5 o'clock or 5:30 if we could, and then we maybe get a practice in. But we don't want to lose to Mapleton or to Meritot. I heard Meritot's got a pretty strong team. He's working. He's been out there practicing somewhere. He's working out.
Is it council members only?
No, we'll figure what we need to
Has to be
do.
somebody else.
Hopefully council members, but we'll figure it out. So let's get together tomorrow on that and.
5
and,
o'clock at the,
5 o'clock to 5:30 at the
Train
train
station?
station. Unless it's pouring rain, and we'll give you a heads up.
Bring good lungs.
And two other items, the big bike, they're still looking for people to go on the big bike. And you can talk to, I think it's Jeff at Erie Cox and Sarah.
Sarah,
They're
what's-
Sending out a thing on the
What's
big
date
bike.
again?
I'm away, so I can't be there. I sent a donation.
28th of May?
28th of May, yep. And storytelling on Friday. We have our storytelling, and our own Camel Cork's going to be doing the 30 minutes anyways, and there might be more, I don't know, hopefully. We'll have a bunch of stories, and so I challenge any of the people here, if you can pop down to the library, have a story, because I'm sure you've got some stories about the town. Ron, you probably have a ton that you can't tell, and probably
Yes,
both
right.
Rons are like that, and Rick and whatever. So let's come down and do some storytelling, and
Time is that, Freddie?
I believe 7 o'clock. Yep.
In the basement cafe, right?
Yes.
It's in the basement cafe down in the library, and they'll have the upstairs open. There's a really good art display on right now, amazing art display, and they also, in the Historical Society, have a chap from Pike Lake. There's over 30 or 40 birds there, wood carvings. They're just totally amazing, and he's been doing it for 40 years. And so there's really good, neat things to look at when we're there, so we'll have some time. So looking forward to those items. And that's all I have. Yep. Moved by Councillor Faulkner, second by Councillor Turton, that the Committee of the Whole convenes into the Town of Minto Council. All in favor? Carried. Moved by Councillor Caldwell, second by Councillor Hamley, that the Council of Town of Minto ratifies the motions made in the Committee of the Whole. All in favor? Carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Fisk, second by Councillor Elliott, that the bylaw number 2013-36 being the bylaw to authorize the mayor and clerk to execute agreements with the licensing funeral homes to act as an authorization representative for the town be introduced, read in first, second, and third time, and passed open council and sealed with the seal of corporation. That was a couple of weeks ago we did that one. All in favor? Great. Moved by Councillor Hamley, second by Councillor Turton, that the bylaw number 2013-37 being the bylaw to authorize the execution of a tax arrears extension agreement be introduced, read first, second, and third time, and passed open to council and sealed with the seal of the corporation. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Caldwell, second by Councillor Faulkner, the bylaw number 2013-38 being the bylaw to approve the no parking on streets in Harrison during Saugeen Summer Nights, June 13th, 14th, and 15th of 2013, be introduced, read in first, second, and third time, and passed open council, and sealed with the seal of the corporation. All in favor? Opposed? Nope. Just late on the approval.
Yeah, all good.
Moved by Councillor Elliott, second by Deputy Mayor Fisk, that the bylaw number 2013-39 being the bylaw to authorize the mayor and the deputy clerk to execute the memorandum of understanding between the Corporation of Town of Minto and the Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs, Palmerston Snow Kings, be introduced and read in first, second, and third time, and passed open council and sealed with seal of the corporation. Did you want to add the insurance thing in there?
Yes, please.
Want to put that in?
Sure.
And I'll have to ask the two.
Subject to sufficient.
They're subject to insurance confirmation. That sound right? Adequate. Adequate insurance confirmation. We'll leave it up to staff to know what adequate is. What is adequate? The world is not adequate. I think it is 5, to be honest with you, because I think that's. Okay, and I need Councillor Elliott and Deputy Mayor Fisk to initial that if possibly could.
Not sleeping, did we do the vacation part of the bylaw for
Coming up.
traffic?
Thank you. We did the parking, yes, we did.
We included the notification?
Oh, no, we didn't actually, but we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bylaw.
Doesn't have to be part of the bylaw, I don't think. It could be just administration.
Yeah. When
Okay.
you did that other
Yeah, that's
motion.
fair. That's fair.
All,
As long as it's
and I
done.
just
You're
added,
delivering them anyways, right?
That's right, as long as it's done. I don't,
subject to confirmation of adequate insurance coverage. That was added to that one. All in favor? Opposed? Okay. positive, 5-0. Moved by Councillor Turton, second by Councillor Hamley, that the bylaw number 2013-40 being the bylaw to amend the zoning bylaw number 0186 for the subject property part lot 9, lot 10, concession 2, with the municipal address of 8839 Green Lane being reduced and read for second and third time, passed over council, and seal with seal of the corporation. All in favor? Opposed? Any? No. Passed. Moved by Councillor Faulkner, second by Councillor Turton, that the bylaw number 2013-41 being the bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the May 21st, 2013 committee and council meeting being reduced and read in first, second, and third time, and passed by open council and seal with seal of the corporation. All in favor? Opposed? None? Carried. Moved by Councillor Caldwell, second by Councillor Elliott, the council of the town of Minto adjourned to meet again at the call of the mayor. All in favor? What happens if you ever oppose that one? Are we in trouble?
Think we'd want to stay here?
Just sit here forever or what? I just wondered about that.
How do we get out of this?
Yeah, never get out. Never get out. There you go.